Hello YouTube, CINEMANIACS here, and today I will be reviewing Paranormal Activity 4, the fourth film in the Paranormal Activity franchise. The new film focuses on this family, a new family that has no connection with the other family in the first three films. This one takes place in Henderson, Nevada, and at a soccer practice, the son of this new family, the adopted son named Wyatt, becomes friends with this new kid called Robbie. And ever since Robbie's hung out with him, strange occurrences begin to happen in at Wyatt's house, and his teenage sister Alex believes that Robbie may have brought in a demon and has her friend Ben set up cameras around the house and sort of connect all the computers so that she can spy on people in the house and try and catch the demon and stop her from trying to sacrifice Wyatt. Now, this film, I've been a fan of this film for years, and I didn't even find the first film scary at all. Mainly because even though I watched it on the laptop with the volume at full blast and with no headphones whatsoever, I did not find it scary. It was sort of creepy, but not, jump scary. So, and then I saw the second film at the cinema, and because of the Dolby surround sound, I sort of jumped out of my seat for many of the scenes. So that was a bit scary. And then for the third film, that had even more jump scares, and and as the franchise goes on, the layers of scares sort of managed to build up. And then with the fourth film, when the recent film came along, I had the privilege of viewing it with the D-Box motion seats, and the D-Box seats mainly moved in sync with the camera movements, because most of this film was just handheld and mainly with security cameras. So, moving on. Now, for this section of the review, I'm mainly going to include major spoilers. So, if you've not seen any of the first three films or this one whatsoever, you may be warned just to turn off. You can not turn off the computers, just go off this video and don't come back until you've seen the first three and this recent film. So, anyways, this film sort of opens with Katie hanging out with her sister and holding her sister's baby son, Hunter. And then it cuts to a possessed Katie walking into like their house, killing Daniel and sort of killing Kristi and abducting Hunter. And at this point, their whereabouts remain unknown. So, anyways, there's a point where Wyatt and Robbie run out of the house. The parents aren't home, and Alex is watching them. And they mainly go into the house that's across the road. Robbie is neighbours with this family, and as they're leaving, Katie mainly just comes in, just greets them. She's in like normal form. Katie's in normal form, and then in the middle of the night, when that's when the spooky stuff happens. Wyatt gets out of bed and goes downstairs and is seen talking to this off-screen figure, and it keeps going no, and we don't really hear what this thing is saying, but what we hear is Wyatt saying, "No, I'm not adopted. My name's not Hunter. It's Wyatt." And then the point where Katie, who looks normal but is sort of demented, kills kills the mother with the unseen entity by picking her up and then just dropping her, and he goes and he goes up to Wyatt's room and goes, "You are Hunter, and sort of I'll stay here till you're ready." And the first time Alex meets Katie, we assume as the audience that Robbie is Katie's mother, but then when we find out that Hunter Wyatt is actually Hunter, which is the baby from the second film, and my brother and I started thinking, okay, well, we know Wyatt is Hunter, but who's Robbie? What does he have to do with it? And then there's a point where Katie and this angry mob full of demons sort of at the end they just kill Alex, and I don't understand why they let anyone. Why can't they just, for once in a paranormal activity film, just let the main character live? Really? And if you're one of those geeks like me that mainly stays during the credits just in case there's an extra scene or something, I recommend you stay during the credits because there is a scene that takes place in Mexico, and this is sort of a preview of not necessarily a fifth film, but mainly like a spin-off that takes place in Mexico. And I read somewhere of I think Paramount say it's a cousin to the Paranormal Activity series. Now, mainly because this film's in D-Box, it sort of makes the frights all the more scary. Also, I would like to say that I actually think that the teenage sister in this film was actually fit, and when I say fit, I mean hot, sexy, someone you want to be with. And the parents, played by Stephen Dunham and Alexondra Lee, who are actually married in real life, do actually have a good connection together, even though in this film they're sort of emotionally, detached from one another. And last month, the Stephen Dunham, who played the father in this film, died of a heart attack, and this film is actually dedicated to him. The performances from the two children, Wyatt and Robbie, were actually pretty good and pretty authentic in a way. And the scares are really that horrifying, and the ending was very chilling. I mean, I sat there in the credits thinking, holy crap. And man, I I'm actually going to give this a 5 out of 5. I thought this is definitely worth seeing. So, and I'm pretty much looking forward to the Latino version of this movie because I think it'll be a pretty good, pretty interesting film to watch. And so, I give this film a 5 out of 5. If you're a hardcore horror fan, you'd probably like it. And next week, to celebrate my mother's 50th anniversary, I mean, her 50th birthday, we are going to Las Vegas, Nevada. And now, the school has my class have kindly offered to let me borrow their camera. That's right, their school camera. Well, I didn't ask them to borrow it, but they did lend it to me. And they want me to take some pictures, so I'll probably take some pictures, record some videos, and mainly post them on YouTube. You know, do a little vlog. So, anyways, this is Cinema Man signing out. I'll see you later. Bye.